be honest with you guys, I did the journaling, I did the therapy, I did all the things that you're doing. I understood the trauma, I understood that he was narcissistic, I got all of it, but understanding something doesn't actually move you forward. All that stuff was great, but all it did was give me self-awareness. It didn't actually change anything. If you're still feeling lost and confused and you're doing all the things and you know that you are healing to some extent, but you're struggling to just move yourself forward and actually change your life and move on from what it is that you've been through, this video is for you. You can know all the red flags, you can learn everything, you can even feel better emotionally on some levels, but you're still not gonna have any idea how to rebuild your confidence, create new standards, stop sabotaging yourself, and how to trust yourself again, and actually set some goals and really change your life and move yourself forward. Healing is basically insight. You understand your pain, but moving on and rebuilding, that's a set of skills that you have to learn. Because what you're doing right now is you're just processing pain, which is fine, and it can actually make you feel better, but it's not going to change anything. Because moving on and actually changing your life is going to require some things from you. You're going to have to learn boundaries with other people and within yourself. You're going to have to learn how to regulate your emotions, emotional mastery, and really having a sense of self and control over that sense of self. That is mental health. You're gonna have to have a solid vision for where it is that you want to go. This is all about goal setting. You're gonna have to create solid habits every single day that you do that will cultivate the person that you need to become in order to have those goals come to fruition. You're also, and this is probably one of the biggest things, you're going to have to learn how to act when you are scared, when you are nervous, when you are fearful. Your ability to push through when you really are living in a lot of self-doubt, that is the only thing that is going to take you from where you are to where you want to be. Because where you are right now isn't the most confident person in the world. Otherwise, you would have the things that you really want in your life right now. And those 5 things are really the things that people never learn, regardless of going through a painful breakup or divorce. This is why people stay stuck for years. This is why people never move on. This is why nothing ever changes having gone through a really crappy situation. This is the person that stays in the same spot for the rest of their life, is angry, is bitter, and really struggles to actually be happy. That's not you, because if it was, you would not be watching this video. You know you have been stuck. You know this, and you want to figure out how to get unstuck. So what does moving forward actually look like? It looks like self-parenting. It looks like learning how to take care of yourself mentally and emotionally. I'm talking about learning the life skills that no one ever taught you, and most people are not taught these life skills because most people are being parented by people or surrounded by people that don't live on this frequency. They don't have this information, and even if they did have this information, you have to be a certain kind of individual in order to be able to really put this stuff into play. Self-parenting means you are becoming a version of yourself that knows self-respect, that knows how to say no without feeling guilty, that knows how to take care of yourself emotionally. That means you're gonna learn how to validate yourself and soothe yourself. Those are really important aspects towards mental health and emotional health, because without them, first off, you need them. And if you need them, and this is an essential thing all human beings need, if you do not know how to give it to yourself, you are going to look for someone else to give it to you. You're going to learn how to validate your own needs, and you're going to learn how to follow through with something even when it feels uncomfortable and difficult. It's about learning how to re-regulate your nervous system, because you've gone through trauma, and not just trauma in this past relationship, but you've been through trauma even prior to that that you're still hanging on to, that you had no idea. First thing I want to emphasize is you have to start showing up for yourself constantly. You are no longer a part-time parent. You are no longer just babysitting yourself. You are responsible for yourself 24 hours a day. When you are consistent, not perfect, but consistently showing up, you are automatically building trust within yourself. That means you're going to honor your boundaries, and that means you're going to follow through with what it is that you said you were going to do. When you start keeping those promises, when you follow through with something, you're showing yourself that you actually matter. And the reason why this is important is because that builds trust within yourself, and it also builds confidence. This is when you start showing up for yourself. This is when you start being more consistent with how to handle yourself, and you're taking care of yourself in a completely different way. This is when you start feeling confident and powerful. This is when you actually believe that if you set a goal for yourself, that you can actually achieve it. This is self-parenting. This is mental health. This is what you're supposed to be learning. This breakup, this divorce, this thing that you're going through right now, this is just the symptom. What you're supposed to be learning is this, because this actually really heals you and it moves you forward. It changes who you are so you can have all of the things that you know you want. You're just fearful of getting them. You just don't think it could possibly happen for you, which are all a bunch of stories that are false, but you tend to feed them all the time because you are not showing up for yourself. You are still letting that part of you, that ego, that inner child show up constantly and be scared and be insecure and be fearful and be worried. There is absolutely no healthy adult inside of you that's taking over. You learning how to rebuild and move forward is about you learning how to be a grown-up for once in your life, not just a physical adult, because I know I'm talking to a physical adult right now. I'm talking about a physical adult, emotionally mature adult, a mentally strong adult. When that person starts showing up, then you don't spiral back into old wounds, old traumas. Oh, I'm getting triggered because I think this person's abandoning me. Oh, I'm fearful of what it is that I actually want and I don't think I can get it because no one else has gotten it before. You don't live by those rules anymore. I just want to stop and pause and tell you guys, if you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Go right now, click subscribe. Every week I put out videos that are going to help you really change your life. This is not about narcissistic abuse. It's not about you being a people pleaser. It's not about codependency. It's about learning the things that you were supposed to learn so you can be the healthiest you can be, so you can be happy, so you can have all the things that you want, so you can know how to set goals and actually achieve them. So I urge you right now to go to your little subscription page. Make sure you are subscribed. If you are not, click on the subscribe button and click on post notifications. I'll send you an email every single time I upload a new video. This is free coaching, free therapy, everything free that will help you to really change your life. But look, I can't do this work for you. You actually have to take the time, 5 minutes a day, to watch a video, to listen to a podcast, to actually learn this information so you can start applying it in your day-to-day life. If you really want something bad enough, you're going to stop at nothing until you actually get it. So if you don't really invest in yourself, then unfortunately, you don't really want this bad enough. This is not about trauma. It's not about being wounded. It's not about having issues. It's not about going through a really painful divorce. We can all sit here and say we have something that we're carrying around with us. It's just called life. It's called life experiences. It's called going through this journey. This is just about you learning how to actually take care of yourself. It's about moving on from the things that you've been through and understanding how those things that you have been through, traumas, bad experiences, wounds, all of that stuff, is stuck inside of you and you're carrying it around every single day and it's infecting your life. If you're ready to go deeper in this work, I urge you right now to click the links down below. I'm gonna put a link for my breakup recovery course. It includes everything that you will need. There is absolutely no time limit on this course. You have it for the rest of your life. You have access to my membership forever. There is no limit. This is the best possible option. And can I tell you, it's literally 50% off right now until the end of the month. So take advantage of this before it goes back to full price. And then you're like, God, I wish I would have just done this when it was half off. You are going to learn about your wounds. You're going to learn how to emotionally regulate yourself. You're going to rewire all of that old stuff that you've been through. You're going to finally become stable in your life. Everyone that comes to me, at the end of the day, what everyone really wants is just to be happy, and learning how to be happy day to day while also working towards something that you want and feel like you're making progress towards that thing. That is what this is all about. I'll drop a link below if you're actually ready to take this next step. You can actually use the code SPRING in checkout to get that 50% off. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.